We broke every single scene into events. An event is a moment which changes everything for every character. For example, when Duncan announces the succession will lie upon Malcolm, there is a temperature shift on stage. There are usually multiple events in a scene. It's really important to play these so the audience knows what information to latch onto. Lizzie Mannering, Assistant Director, Macbeth, RSC, 2023. This writing and performance activity in 2 parts allows students to explore a specific scene from the play as we did in rehearsal. Experiencing the action from several different perspectives will give them an idea of ensemble playing and illustrate how preparation can fuel the conflict of the play. It is best suited to a hall or large classroom. You will need pens, paper, and resource B, Act 1, Scene 4, edited. There is a primary edit of this scene for younger students. Part A, My Personal POV. Organise your students into pairs and hand out resource B, pens and paper. Ask your pairs to find a space in the room, stand back to back, and read the scene out loud, taking one speech at a time. Then discuss as a whole group, where might this scene take place? Where have the characters just come from, and what has just happened? Who has the greatest status in this scene? Who has the lowest? How many attendants might Duncan have, and what are their roles? Ask your pairs to complete the list of events in the underlined section, taking their clues from the lines to decide what is happening in the scene. Now give each student one character from the scene, including servants, attendants, knights, bodyguards, grooms, etc., and explain that they each have 10 minutes to write 2 short paragraphs. 1, a brief backstory to their character, for example, what role they have, how they got their position, who they are loyal to, who have they met before, do they know the Macbeths, or is this the first time to the castle? 2, the events they notice during this scene. For example, how people are dressed, their behaviour, how they greet each other. What is the castle like? Where is the power? Invite volunteer pairs to read their work. Discuss the following. What extra events have we noticed in this scene? Are there events that certain characters noticed in particular? How much do actors need to know about their characters? What does this preparation work add to the drama of a scene? Part B, ensemble playing. Organise your students into groups of 8 or 10 and ask them to cast the scene within the group, making sure everyone has a role. These roles may be different to the ones they've just written about. Ask them to appoint a director from the non-speaking parts. This director must listen to everyone's ideas and finalise all decisions so that no character's point of view gets left out. Explain that they have 10 minutes to stage this scene, concentrating on the following. What has happened to everyone immediately before this scene? Where and when the scene is set, and what is the weather like? How everyone enters and exits, and in which order? How they greet each other. Is there a certain saying or gesture they use? Is Duncan old or young, well or fit? Where each character stands in the scene and if they move at any point. What events need to be noticed by the audience in this scene? How can certain characters direct the audience's attention to these moments? Invite your groups to perform their scenes and discuss any similarities or differences. Which specific events stood out and why? Which characters have different memories of this scene, and why might this be? Production notes. Our rehearsals were an opportunity to invent a history or backstory for the characters and make important decisions that affected how the actors performed their scenes together. In our production, Banquo is played by a woman. Decisions were made about whether Lady Macbeth was jealous of Banquo's close relationship with Macbeth. Our director, Wils Wilson, set up improvisations with the actors playing Macbeth and Lady Macbeth to explore their lives before the play, how they met, and how long ago they lost their baby. This closeness and shared grief strongly affects their journey through the production. Fleance has a close relationship with Macbeth at the start of the play and is even seen jumping onto Macbeth's back. Our Fleance trusts Macbeth and sees him almost like an uncle figure, creating conflicting feelings in the childless Macbeth. It was decided that Duncan's decision to name Malcolm as heir was unplanned, coming as a surprise to everyone, even Malcolm herself. New rituals were created to show the bonds between people in this new world. These included touching foreheads and hitting chests in greetings, the chanting of words and group songs.